Hello, beautiful people. How are you? It's Nadia, and I'm back to talk about the meanings of angel numbers 27 and 227. All right, everybody. So I hope you all are out there doing the best you can to keep your vibration high at this time. I know I am. Even though yesterday I felt very anxious, I had a little anxiety going on, but we also had a full moon, so it could have been due to that. We had a full moon last night. Yesterday it was called the super pink moon, I think is the name of it. And I just had a little anxiety yesterday. I was trying to figure out what it was. I didn't know if it was just me reevaluating myself or just everything going on in the world, but I did have some anxiety. I was pretty anxious. But last night I took my crystals out, put them out under the moon. I stood out there myself. My husband came out. We stood under the moonlight, and today is a much better day. I don't feel anxiety today. I woke up feeling ready to go and make my video and just keep moving forward. All right. So let's get into this number synchronicity. We've got 27. I just took like a bug or something off my neck. All right. We got 27 and 227. Now, let's get into 27 first. All right. Number two in the 27. 2, it carries the energies of love and harmony and positive thoughts and relationships. And then we've got 7, the number of good fortune and magic and spirituality, right? So this number combination is obviously very powerful combination. Now, there's quite a few interesting things and facts I found out about 27 as well as 72, but I'm going to stick to 27. What did I find? I found that the world is made up of about 27% land and the rest is water. Also, planet Uranus has 27 moons. So there's quite a few interesting things, and you can find a whole lot more about the number 27. Also, you have to look at number 9 with this combination. 2 plus 7 equals 9. So you're going to find some of the energies of number 9, endings and helping humanity and positive beginnings. But I feel like the endings with this combination, the endings are more along the lines of completing or finishing things, getting things done. Now, when you move to 227, this number has a very interesting combination of numbers. You've got master number 22, and then you've got 27, and then you've even got some of the energies of master number 11, because 2 plus 2 plus 7 equals 11. So with this combination, which I think is very powerful, you've got number 11, the highly intuitive number, the visionary, and then you've got the most powerful master number 22, which has the ability to turn the vision of master number 11 into reality. So that's the way that 11 and 22 works together. And so I feel like this combination is very, very powerful. And my angels just would not leave me alone about this number. I just would not stop it. It's just been everywhere. So it's like, okay, I have to make this number and talk about the meanings of 27 and 227. Now I'm going to give you 4 reasons why you may be seeing this number combination. And this goes for whether it is 27 or 227. The first reason is because you need to stop worrying about the future, forget about the past, and move forward with confidence. The second reason that you may be seeing this number combination is because you have planted the seeds that will bring a beautiful harvest. So either you are doing the work or you've done the work. This is a message to follow through with your plans. The third reason is a message of hope, faith, and trust. Now, if you're seeing this number synchronicity, this number sequence, you're probably someone who lives your life having hope and faith and trust. And a lot of times we'll hear people say, oh, hope is nothing. You don't hope, you don't, and faith, oh, that's nothing. It's a waste of time. But clearly, hope, faith, and trust being your qualities, this actually makes you who you are. And the quality of having hope, faith, and trust will actually lead you to your higher purpose. The fourth reason for seeing this number sequence is because there is no overnight success in your life. You have to put in effort to get what you want. But it's also a message to keep in mind that you do have help. You are receiving help along the way. You are divinely guided. So sometimes we feel like, oh, things are just not working out the right way. Why does it have to be so hard? Overnight success doesn't give you experience. So sometimes you just have to go through these things in order to be great later. Okay? But just keep in mind that the assistance is there, that you are getting guidance. If you feel like you are lost, just ask and pray for help. Now, when it comes down to me seeing this number sequence, I've seen it quite a bit. In the beginning, it started with 22, and that's all I used to see. After going through an awakening, I started seeing different sequences of this number, from 227 to 722, 2727, 2277. Just in one day, I'll see all of these different sequences of these numbers, of the two twos and the sevens together. My birthday, I was born on the 22nd day. I was born in 77, so that could be one of the reasons I see it as well. But like I said, it didn't start out with these numbers. As I went through awakening, I started seeing these numbers more. And I don't want to bore you guys with a whole bunch of stories of the times I've seen these numbers and what they meant. But I do want to mention something I ran across. Now, I was doing some research and I ran across something called Chaldean numerology. Chaldean, I think I'm saying it right. It's Chaldean. And this is one of the first types of numerology, ancient numerology, from like 500 years ago. Actually, 5,000 years ago. So I'm not saying this numerology is right and the rest is wrong. I really don't think there's any wrong numerology. I feel like our angels know where to guide us so that we can find the information that we need at that moment. So I don't think any of them are wrong. I feel like we can get great information from all of them. Now with this numerology, they do it quite different. They add up. There's numbers for the letters in your name, and that's the way they add it up. They have their own little chart system where there's letters and numbers for each letter and everything. And so I was checking mine on there. I think for my name, first, middle, and last, I got 12, 19, and 21. These were some very positive numbers to see when I read the meanings behind it. It was really good. But then they also said that you are also the type of person that your birth date number is. So 22, I would be a 22 type of person in this type of numerology. And so when I looked it up, the meaning of the 22, I saw something that I didn't want to see. What it said was that this is a person who is a good person living in a fool's paradise, pretty much like a dreamer that doesn't awaken until surrounded by danger. And so when I saw that, I was like, that's not me. You know, sometimes we just want to hear positive things all the time. But then when I sat back and thought about it, I'm like, that may not be me now, but that was me in my life, maybe in my 20s. I was definitely someone who just dreamed for everything to just turn out right all the time. And just, even if I had the evidence right there in my face that, oh, this isn't a good idea, I would just be just such a dreamer and just wanting just this, fairy tale and things to turn out like that. And it wasn't until things got really serious that it was like, okay, I gotta go. So yes, that was definitely me. That was me at one point in time. It took me to see that and to really sit back and think about it, to really realize that there is no good without bad. And a successful, beneficial, and prosperous life doesn't come from an easy breezy life. It doesn't usually happen that way. It doesn't come from just an easy breezy journey in life. These obstacles, these things that we go through, it kind of sets us up for where we need to be. We have to go through these things to experience this kind of stuff. So that's what takes me back to that last one. There are no overnight successes. You have to put in work. Don't always expect things to just flow nicely and just turn out well and everything be perfect, because that actually does not help you grow. That doesn't give you the experience that you need. So tap into that and think about right now, as you're going through this journey, as you're figuring out your way through life, all of this stuff that you're going through is a part of it. This is what helps you to get where you're supposed to go in life. I hope this has helped. Now, before I end the video, I want to say that I know people have asked for certain number synchronicities and for me to share the meanings of those. You know, one thing I like to do is I like to not only see these number requests that people ask about, but I like to also experience it. I feel like I can then share more valuable information. So hopefully I'll get to all of the numbers that many of you have mentioned, but I definitely want it to come naturally. That way I can share more positive information about it. So once again, that's it for this video. I thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon. Peace and blessings.